Good morning, student. Myself Amit Maheshwari, and today I'm going to start your exercise 2.4. So, your first question is determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 as a factor. Okay, in this question, one polynomial is given here, and x plus 1 as a factor is given here. Now, you have to determine x plus 1 is a factor of which of the following polynomial. So, if you divide any number by their factor, then remainder always you get 0 not. When you divide any number by their factor, then remainder always you get 0. So no problem, you have to find the remainder by remainder theorem. If your answer is 0, then you say yes, it is a factor. If your answer does not 0, then you say that is not the factor. Okay, now come on the solution. I will show you here. Question is here, polynomial is given here, so write let px is equal to this. You have to write that polynomial as px. Okay, now x plus 1 is a factor of px. When x plus 1 is a factor of px, when remainder is 0, and by remainder theorem, what is the remainder? Remainder is p of a na, but we have to do opposite sign, so you have to write a remainder p of a here with opposite sign, and it is, if it is 0, if remainder is 0, then you said it is a factor of px. Okay, now find p of minus 1. P of minus 1, how you find out? In place of x put minus 1, here minus 1, here minus 1, here minus 1. Now you calculate minus 1 cube minus 1, minus 1 square plus 1, here minus 1 plus 1, cut minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 plus 1, you get here 0. So remainder is 0. What is the meaning of p of minus 1? P of minus 1 is remainder na, by remainder theorem. So p of 1 you get 0, so you say that yes, it is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, right? So x plus 1 is a factor of px, or you can write here yes or no. Okay, now come on to second question. One polynomial is given here, so write here px. X plus 1 is a factor of px. When it is a factor, then when remainder is 0, and remainder is p of minus 1. So in place of x put minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now do simple calculation. Minus 1 ki power 4, power is even, so positive. Power is odd, negative. Even, positive. And it is minus 1 as it is, and plus 1 as it is. Now just add plus 1 and plus 1 2 and plus 1 3. Minus 1 and minus 1, it is minus 2. So 3 minus 2 you get here 1. You get here 1. It means that p of minus 1 is not equal to 0. If p of minus 1 is equal to 1, it means that remainder is not equal to 0. If remainder is not equal to 0, it means that x plus 1 is not a factor of px. Okay, so simply you find out p of minus 1 in each polynomial. If your answer is 0, then you say yes, it is a polynomial, so it is a factor of the given polynomial x plus 1. Or if it is not 0, then you say that x plus 1 is not a factor of px. Now come on to third question. Third question is also same. Write px here, same line you have to write out. Now find p of minus 1. In place of x put minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now do simple calculation. As I told you previously, when you do calculate, you get here my plus 1, you get here plus 1. So remainder is not 0. If remainder is not 0, it means that this one is not a factor of px. Now I'm not going to explain again and again this small calculation. It is a very easy one. You are the bigger child, so you have to do by yourself. I already written here, you have to understand by yourself. Okay, now come on question number 4. I write here polynomial px. X plus 1 is a factor of px when remainder is 0. Now write p of minus 1. Put minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and as it is. Now just calculate under root power 3, that is negative, power 2, that is positive. And when you multiply minus this bracket by this one, you get here plus, minus minus plus, so you get plus this number same under root 2 as it is. Now just solve. You get here minus 1, 2 under root 2 plus under root 2. So minus 1, that is minus 2, and then plus 2, and under root 2, under root 2, 2 under root 2 are there, so you apply 2 under root 2. Just cut 2 by 2, negative and positive, you get 2 under root 2. That is remainder is not equal to 0. If remainder is not 0, so you have to say that x plus 1 is not a factor of px. Okay, now come on question number 2. Use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px in each of the following. Okay, now gx is given, px is given. You have to say that this one is a factor of px. No problem, you have to find remainder by remainder theorem, or by long division method you have to divide px by gx. You have to divide px value by gx. If you get your answer 0 as a remainder, then you say yes, otherwise no. Or if you don't want to do divide, then according to class 9th, you have to use remainder theorem. If remainder is 0, then you say the yes. Okay, now x plus 1 is here na. So x plus 1 is a factor of px when remainder is 0, that is p of minus 1 is 0. What is the remainder? Remainder is p of a na. but we have to take opposite sign. So a is 1 and where you have to take opposite sign, that is -1. So if p of -1 is equal to 0, then you say that is a factor. Now just find p of -1. You find in place of x, put -1 here, -1 -1 and -1 as it is. Now just do calculation. -1 की power 3, that is negative because power is odd, or even the positive. 2 into -1, it is minus minus, you get here plus, and -1 as it is. Now just solve. -2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Now just you have to add plus 1. It is +2 plus 1, that is +3, -2 minus 1, that is -3. Now when you solve, you get here 0. So your remainder is 0. It means that x plus 1 is a factor of px. Okay, now come on the second question. Px you have given and factor you have given x plus 2. Now factor is changed. So x plus 2 is the factor of px when remainder is 0. Also by remainder, so remainder is p of -2. We have to take opposite sign. So p of -2 is 0. Now in place of x, put -2, -2, -2, -2. Now do calculation. -2 की power 3, that is 2 cube 8, and power is odd, so you have to write here negative. Here positive. 2 2 is 4, 4 3 is 12, then 3 2 is 6, and 1 as it is. Now just solve. -8, 3 4 is 12, -6 plus 1. Now just add 12 plus 1, 13, -6 -8, -14. You get here finally -1 plus 13 -14, that is -1. So remainder is not 0 na. P of -2 is not 0. It means that remainder is not 0. It means that is not a factor of px. Okay, now come on question number third. Question number third you have to do by yourself in homework. It is the value of px and x minus 3 is a zx. So you have to check p of 3. If p of 3 it is 0, then you say yes. If p of 3 is not 0, then you say no, it is not a factor of the given polynomial. Now come on question number third. Now come on question number third. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px in each of the following cases. Okay, you have to find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px in each of the following cases. Okay, now it is confirmed given that x minus 1 is a factor. So if x minus 1 is a factor, then remainder you get here 0 or not. If it is a factor, it is given that if you divide any number by factor, then remainder you get 0. And by what? And by remainder, you know what is the remainder? Remainder is p of positive 1, because -1 is there na. So you have to write p of -1 is equal to 0, then you will get your answer. So just write it is your px. Okay, it is a question. I am writing as answer. Just write it is a px. Since x plus 1 is a factor of px, if it is a factor, then you get remainder 0. Remainder means p of plus 1 is equal to 0. Remainder right from here na, you have to take the opposite sign. P of 1 is equal to 0. Now just write p of 1. In p you have in place of x put 1 and put 1. Now just solve. 1 square 1 1, then 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus k. You find the value of k, then 2 go that side and become negative, then 2 become here -2. So what is the value of k? K is equal to -2. So right here for k is equal to -2, x minus 1 is a factor of px. Question is asking now for what value of k x plus 1 is a factor of px. So right here for k is equal to -1, x minus 2 is a factor of px. Okay, now come on the question number second. Question number second is px is equal to 2x square plus kx plus under root x. Now if x minus 1 is a factor of px, since x minus 1 is a factor of it is given na, so remainder is 0. According to the remainder theorem, remainder is p of 1. Now just calculate p of 1. In place of x you put 1 everywhere in that polynomial. Now just find, you get here 2, you get k, you get here under root 2. Now k remain here, and this 2 become negative and this under 2 become negative. So this one is also the answer. Take minus common, in bracket you write 2 plus under root 2. When you take common, then it become positive. So you can write here for k is equal to minus bracket 2 plus under root 2, x minus 1 is a factor of px. Okay, now come on third question. Third question is px is equal to kx square minus under root 2x plus 1. Write px, again write the same line. X minus 1 factor when, then remainder is 0. Remainder by remainder theorem is p of 1. Now just write, you write here by remainder theorem also. Okay, then k into, in place of x put 1. Okay, now just solve. K into 1 you get 1, under root 2 plus 1. So when you find the value of k, this number go this side, then become positive, this become negative. So your answer is under root 2 minus 1. So right here for k is equal to under root 2 minus 1, x minus 1 is a factor of px. It is your answer. Okay, now come on the fourth part px is equal to k x square minus 3x plus k. So this part you have to try in homework. You have to write p of 1 is equal to 0, in place of x put 1 and then solve, you will get your answer. Okay, now come on question number 4, factorize. Okay, before start this question, I am going to ask this question in detail first. Okay, then we come on the first question, 12x square minus 7x plus 1. So I am asking this question first on the board. Question is, just listen carefully. 12x, just wait, it is 12x square minus 7x plus 1 minus 7x plus 1. So what method I am teaching you, that is known as the middle term splitting method. Okay, class 7, 8, 9 you study that question. Minus 7x plus 1, I think. Okay, so this method is known as what? Middle term splitting method. In class 7 you study, in class 8 you also study. Now I am going to explain here. So first you do the multiply first and the last number. Okay, so when you multiply 1 by 12, what you get here? 12. So always multiply 1 with the coefficient of x square. Okay, so you get here 12. Now do the factor of that one. 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 3 1 are 3. Now factor is completed. Okay, now what you do, just write 12x square as it is minus 7. You have to left the space and then plus 1. What you do, just write 12 square as it is. It is known as middle term splitting. So middle term you have to left as it is and remaining term you have to write. Okay, now whatever sign is present here, that is plus na, plus sign is present here, so that plus sign you have to write inside the bracket. Okay, now one again I am telling in detail, I am explaining here, although you have to study in class 8 also. First you do the multiply of first and the last number, that is 12, then do the factor this side as I am doing here. Okay, after doing factor, write this next step, but you don't write the middle term because the method is known as middle term splitting. It means you have to split the middle term into two parts. So 7 is there, write x as it is, so you have to split 7x. Okay, now what is next step? Whatever sign come in the last, that sign you have to write in the bracket. Now next step I am going to explain, just look carefully. Now what you do, you have to arrange that factor what I'm written here at that side, 2 2 3, such that when you get plus you get 7. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 1s are 3. You get 2 2s are 4, 3 1s are 3. So when you add, what you get here? 7. Add means whatever sign come here you have to do that same here. If become minus here, you have to do subtract here. Okay, so what you get here? Factor 2 2s are 4 and 3 1s are 3. That is 4 plus 3 7. So you write here 4 plus 3. Understand the next this step now? What you write here? 4 plus 3. Where you have to write? You do that factor at the rough side and then arrange like that one. When you take this sign, with the help of this sign you get the same number, either plus or minus. Now come on the next step. You get here 12x square minus 4 plus 3x plus 1. Same step I'm writing, just showing you. See here, 12x square minus 4 plus 3x plus 1. Now do further step. Write 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. So you just open minus 4x and then plus minus minus 3x. Okay, now just take a pair of that one and that one. Now take out the common. You have to take out the common. Okay, 12 and 4, which one is common? 4. So right here 4 and x square x, you write here x common. Okay, now 12 4 3s are 12, right here 3 and 1x come outside, so 1x remain here, minus 4x completely come outside, so right here 1. When complete number come outside, you have to left always 1 na? And now you have to always make that two brackets same. So 3x minus you get 1 here, again you got 3x minus 1, but here is negative, so take minus 1 common. If you take minus 1 common, so negative become positive and positive become negative. We take minus 1 here because we have to make that two bracket always same. We have to take a common in such a way that this two bracket always become same. Okay, so it become 3x minus 1 if you take plus 1 common, here become minus and last become plus, so they are not same na, so you take only minus 1 common, so that they both bracket become same. Now next step I show you now, 3x minus 1. Now take out the common 3x minus 1. When you take common, just look here, when you take common, when this come outside, here left only 4x, so write here 4x. Okay, now come this side again. So and when from this side it come outside, then it become only minus 1, so write here minus 1. So two bracket you make here, 3x minus 1 and 4x minus 1, and it is your complete answer. So one again I am explaining on the notebook now, just one short I am going to explain this. I am one more I am going to explain the status here. 12 ones are 12, just do the factor in rough, write the same question as it is, and then left the middle term and the last sign put inside. Now arrange the factor in such a way that with the help of this sign you get the middle term. Now when you get, then just open the bracket. Now take the common with the 2 1, make a pair of two term and then take the common you take like that one, two bracket become same. When two bracket become same, then the same bracket again you take the common, 3x minus 1 becomes same now, so you take the common, you get 4x minus 1. It is your answer. Now whole this step I am going to solve you on the notebook. Okay, one question I am telling you in detail, other part I am telling you directly. Okay, now just see here, 12 ones are 12, do the factor. Okay, now just write here 12 as it is, left middle term as it is, and then 1 as it is, and when you arrange the factor it becomes 4 plus 3, so you have to write here 4 plus 3 here. Okay, now open the bracket, minus plus minus minus plus minus minus. Now make a pair of two term, take the common, become 4x, so you take here minus 1 because these two bracket become same. If you take plus 1, then they are not same now. Now same bracket you have to take common, it remains 4x, here remain 1, so it is your answer. Okay, as I told you there. Now come on the second question, 3 2 is 6. Now factor of 6 is such a way that when you add, because last sign is add na, it becomes 7, so 6 1 is 6, 6 multiplies 6 is the factor, so when you plus, you get 7 na, so the factor is 6 and 1. Just write the factor, just open. Now take the common in this two term, which one is common, 2x is common, so here remain only x, here remain only 3. Now x plus 3 you have to make same na, so write only 1 because 1 always present there na, so x plus 3 you write here. Now take the common bracket outside, it become 2x, here become 1, so your answer is x plus 3 and 2x plus 1. Okay, all question I am solving here by that method only. They are difficult also, that's why I am solving all the question here. Now just see here, 6 6 are 36, so 36 factor like that one, when you subtract you get here 5, so 9 4 are 36 you get, and 9 minus 4 you get here 5, so you do the factor. If you are not able to do directly, then by the same method do the factors. 2 1s are 2, 2 8 are 16 like that one, 2 9s are 18, 2 3s are 9 like that one, and then you find that with the help of that method. Okay, now take common, 3x you take out, it become 2x, here become 3, here take only minus 2, it become 2x, and plus become 3. You have to take minus common because to make this two bracket same. Now 2x plus 3 come outside, it left here 3x minus 2, so it is your answer. Last question I am doing with the same one, 3 4s are 12, factor of 12 like that one, it become, when you subtract it become 1 only because no number present there, that is 1 present here. Okay, then 4 minus 3. Now simply take the common, you take here x common, it become 3x minus 4 plus 1, 3x minus 4. Now take the common bracket outside, it become x plus 1, so it is your answer. So just concentrate on the first question, whatever I am telling you on the board. If you know that method, then all are very easy. Simply I explain, you have to understand by yourself, because in one question I am explaining that method deeply, and although you have to study in class 8 also and 7 also same method. Okay, so if you have any doubt in this question, you can ask me now. Thank you. One question is left, we do later. Thank you.